Man missed his deceased wife so much that he dug up her remains from the ground, and based on his wife's appearance, carefully pieced together a scarecrow, using a large number of animal bones and weeds. But what he never expected was that, the next day, when he woke up, he was terrified to discover that the scarecrow was breathing. This instantly scared him out of his wits. Even the cup of water in his hand fell to the ground in shock. But the next moment, the scarecrow seemed to come to life, slowly picking up the cup from the ground and handing it to him. Seeing this, the man no longer felt afraid. He believed that his late wife must not have wanted to leave him, so she had possessed the scarecrow with her soul. But keeping her at the front door wasn't a viable solution. So the man secured the scarecrow in the center of the backyard. This way, he could see the scarecrow even during busy farming seasons. Every time he saw the scarecrow, it was as if he were seeing his deceased wife. As time passed, the man's lonely and desolate heart finally found some relief. But little did he know that this scarecrow was about to bring him a huge trouble. One day, while he was working in the field, he suddenly discovered that the scarecrow, which had been on the frame just moments ago, had vanished without a trace. As he stood there in confusion, a piercing scream suddenly echoed from the distance. The man sensed something was terribly wrong. He immediately rushed toward the sound of the scream, but the scene before him filled him with horror. The scarecrow was brutally murdering a little girl. The man instantly realized that the scarecrow was not his deceased wife at all, but a heartless, bloodthirsty monster. To prevent this monster from harming others again, after some careful consideration, a bold idea suddenly popped into the man's head. He walked toward the scarecrow with a blank expression. The next second, the man grabbed the peachwood staff in his hand and stabbed it into the scarecrow's heart. As the scarecrow let out a series of agonized screams, it finally ceased to exist. Although he had gotten rid of the eerie scarecrow, the man still felt extremely guilty. He believed that it was his own selfish desires that had created this evil monster, which had led to the death of the innocent little girl. Filled with remorse, he left the estate. He thought everything had ended there, but decades later, a boy being chased stumbled into the estate by accident and discovered the eerie scarecrow, and it was precisely because of the boy's approach that the scarecrow, which had been dormant for decades, awoke once more.